Relationship between middle child syndrome and self-perceived success among college students. Okay. Sanchez, I'm just wondering, your statistician, Sir Kagay? Okay, I'm just wondering here, 1.5 under your research respondents profile, you mentioned here number of siblings. And then, you started with 3 siblings. So, why? Because of the middle child. Having 2 siblings, so that invalidates the concept of middle child. So, among your requirements or inclusion criteria in terms of identifying your respondents should have at least 3 siblings. Or at least, 3 siblings in a family. Okay. Yeah, please, I think this is also what the typical what was required by your statistician in terms of age bracket. But my point is, if you have your ages bracket, what's the point of the bracketing? Why? Is the 18 to 19 years old makes a very, they have a common denomination in terms of characteristics. So I'm curious in terms of the bracketing, the basis of having the bracket in this form. After all, from the different groups, if I'm not mistaken, you came from the same advice statistician, yet in terms of the age bracketing, you don't have the same brackets or age ranges per bracket. So I'm confused already. So like there was no really basis of characterization in terms of age bracketing, because each group do not have the same bracket. And it will always go back to the question, what's your basis? Because since there was no basis at all in terms of age bracketing, that's why each of the group coming from the same statistician do not have the same bracket or ranges of ages. So I don't see the point of this. Please try to reconsider this one. Wait lang. The last time I checked, you mentioned about the this is middle child. The middle child was, you said, last time was, like, it's like a syndrome, the feeling of being middle child. Or is it really necessary that the person should be a middle child? Yeah. Although the syndrome was referring to the feeling of being middle child. But among the inclusion criteria includes also the idea, the requirement that aside from they feel like they're having this syndrome, they must be, in terms of placement. However, you have here birth order. So what's the relevance of having the birth order?
I just not necessarily, but we want to know, sir, if since middle child na, but according to Adler, you're not the youngest in the class. So we want to know if higher ba yung birth order, like second ka or third, mas taas ba ang
So the idea here, the middle child requires something that is, as long as, inclusion criteria-wise, as long as you are not the eldest nor the youngest. So you qualify to be among those considered middle child. That's why you have here the second to the 6th and above order. So the 6th and above, you're anticipating like 8 more siblings in the family. I'm not sure if it's even typical in UC students. My concern with this one is later on in the analysis, how are you going to make the analysis if there are 2? Like for example, you came up here with 5 options. Now, the problem here is that if one option happens to only have one answer, I mean, if you have 365 respondents, out of 365, only one happens to be in the last option. The 6th, the order, birth order is found to be in the 6th birth order. So it will totally have a concern later on in terms of the correlation part. Because imagine you're going to correlate certain data that has, let's say, for example, 100 more or so respondents over a one respondent. So, there's really a total disparity. So, typically, it's going to affect the correlation value. So, that's why, before deciding something like this one, you have to go through and observe and try to manifest first very well whether it is reasonable to have it in this form, in this categorization. Rather than you jump right away with this categorization without having this considered, anticipating possible problems later on. Please, you maximize your spaces. How come in your part 2 level of middle child syndrome, you don't have any translation at all for the instruction? And then the last time I checked, your scaling here in terms of description, it should be done vertically and not horizontally. But yours, you did here horizontally, as you enumerated all 4 scales. Kindly go over this part, and then especially the spaces. Maximize your spaces. Wait, your level of self-perceived success is standardized. But please, you have to include the description of this 1 to 7. How would I know? Yes, I know that there's instruction here. But the moment I flip to the next part, say for example, since you have 2 more pages, so every time that I will read, for example, you have several more items in the next few more pages. So every time I'm going to read this, I'll keep flipping to the next part just to go back as to what is scale, or what does 7 means, or what does 1 means. Because there was no description in each scale. Please go over this section. Okay, I think it's already time. We'll just end here. Those that I have checked already, you can get this one. The rest, you just get this probably later. You can drop by later here this afternoon to just get your copy if I'm done checking.